Hi, everybody. Hope you're enjoying your summer and, of course, staying safe. So, you know the whole drill: mask, wash your hands, just be diligent about everything. Obviously, COVID is still a threat in these streets. I wanted to do a video today because some great news came out this week. Governor Cuomo has allowed gyms in the New York area to start opening as of August 24th, which is a great thing for those of us who like to go to the gym on a regular basis. It's been a rough almost 5 months now, a little over 5 months since this COVID thing started for us gym goers. But I wanted to do this video to talk real quick about some of the things that you should and should not be doing when you get back to the gym. The most important aspect of any training program, if I haven't mentioned it before, is safety. Don't go back into the gym thinking that you're going to be doing the weights and the reps and everything of that nature that you were doing before COVID happened, unless you're fortunate enough to have a very elaborate home gym. The big thing right now is safety, safety, safety. You want to minimize injuries, so make sure, as it pertains to your training program, you can keep it real basic, just basic compound movements. We're talking about the squat, we're talking about the bench press, we're talking about the overhead press, some rows, deadlifting, and pull-ups and push-ups, all basic movements that humans do. Starting with the squats. Don't go in there thinking that you're going to just throw 3 plates on each side on the 40 on the Olympic bar, and that you're going to be going back to what you used to do. The reality is, the most important thing is safety. Your body is in a lot of ways deconditioned from what you were accustomed to doing. So something as simple as one dumbbell in between both your hands and just going down and up. The big thing right now is working your technique. Working that technique. So if it's lighter and more reps, that's not a bad thing as long as your joints can handle it. Just make sure whatever you're doing, don't load the Olympic bar up with a bunch of plates on it thinking you're going to throw your belt back on and get back to what you're accustomed to. You're starting from scratch, all right? So that's the most important thing. Obviously, warm up and foam rolling, things of that nature for any underlying issues that you may not know about in your muscles. But the big thing right now is safety, safety, safety. So if you're bench pressing, if you're deadlifting, anything along those lines, the biggest thing you're doing right now is reconditioning yourself to add more weight, because you can easily pop something, you can easily stress muscles and joints, and especially when it comes to your back. You don't want to, if there's anything you want to avoid injuring, is anything related to the back. So the most important thing is safety, making sure that you're keeping the weights lighter and doing more repetitions. Just get your joints accustomed to the stresses and the rigors of weight training again, and then build yourself up slowly. Every couple weeks, you can switch the program up, you can add something, but in the beginning, you want to make sure that you're really just seeing what your body can handle, what it can't handle. There are some things you might have to cut out of your program, based upon time, or just the fact that you're a little bit older now and you can't handle it. So that's what's going to be the most important aspect of your training program right now, is making sure that you're safe. If you're doing bench press, keep it lighter. Make sure you're coming down parallel and coming back up. You don't want to tear a pec muscle. That's a huge surgery that you would have to have. And so the big thing right now is going lighter, more repetitions. Same thing with the deadlift. You want to make sure that the knees are slightly bent, and you want to make sure, even if you just use the bar, just come down and up. Make sure that you're accustomed to the proper form, because that's that's one of the big reasons why people get injured, is they're using improper form. And they don't think much of it. They've been doing it for years, and now all of a sudden you're deconditioned and you're going back, and all of a sudden you're tearing something, or you're injuring something. You're going to hear about a lot of injuries when people go back to their regular gym routine. The overhead press. Don't throw 70 and 80 pounds on there. Go 30 pounds. 12 to 15 repetitions just to see how the shoulder feels. How's your rotator cuff feel? It's been a while. Your body, like I said, is a machine, and it hasn't been used in a while in the manner that you're accustomed to. So it's going to take a little bit of time to get back into that routine. So that's all I wanted to say. Please, of course, like I said, stay safe out there. Once the gyms open up, always make sure you're wiping your machines down, and make sure that you're keeping yourself safe, wearing your mask, and just be careful. I'm going to be excited too. Trust me, I want to go back to my 100+ pound dumbbells when I'm doing my bench press, but I know I have to fall back I've got to make sure that I'm ready to handle those rigors. So I'm going to go lighter, I'm going to go more repetitions, and then as time goes on and I feel comfortable, then I will incrementally start raising those weights and adding things and adding additional exercises again that I was accustomed to, seeing if I can still handle it. So that's all I want to say. Please take care of yourselves and have a great day. Bye.